The Black Walnut Tree Provenance Study is located past the Morningstar Solar Home on both sides of the Concrete Channel. It was established in 1980 by Kim Steiner and is now directed by Laura Latis. The study aims to understand adaptation to climate and potential responses to climate change in black walnut and in broadleaf deciduous forest tree species in general. This type of experiment is referred to as a common garden because all trees are experiencing the same environmental conditions. It is composed of 5 blocks, and in each of them, trees representing a natural population from the black walnut geographic range are planted in row plots. This is, each row of trees represents a single natural population. Given that all populations experience the same climate, differences in growth are assumed to be due to differences in the population's genetic makeup, at least before the onset of competition among trees. When we relate these differences to the climate the population comes from, we can learn about their adaptation to climate. For example, populations originating in colder climates will grow for a shorter period during the growing season because they're adapted to climates where it's important to avoid late spring and early fall frosts. On the other hand, populations originating in warmer climates will grow for a longer period during the growing season because they're adapted to mild climates that allow them to use a larger portion of the growing season. This is genetically determined, and so even when planted in the same site, we can observe these differences. This study also allows us to understand responses to climate change because each population originated and is adapted to a climate that is different from the state college climate, and so they have been subjected to a spatial climate change. This allows us to model how they may respond to future changes in climate and to design management practices that will ensure forest sustainability under a changing climate. Laura Latis and her lab are currently using dendrochronology methods to model the tree's diameter growth for the past 40 years, and drones to study differences in phenology among the populations. This means when trees leaf out in the spring and when leaves senescence in the fall. Due to its proximity to campus, this study provides many opportunities for undergraduates to participate in research and even work on their own small projects. The experiment also serves as a demonstration site for the potential consequences of climate change in tree growth. This past fall 2019, more than 30 high school students visited the experiment and learned that trees in the common garden farther from their home climate are smaller than those originating in climates similar to the climate in State College.